Good morning, everybody. Mark Finan here in the home weather office on this Tuesday morning. It's now the 20th day of August, 2024. This is the morning briefing. Nice morning. We have sunshine, blue sky, a few clouds here and there. It's going to be another warm day, but about average for this time of year. But what we're going to be highlighting today, and probably for the next couple of days, is a much cooler change coming later on this week. And some parts of the state are likely even going to see a little bit of rain, but I think the change we're talking about is going to be a big time cool down that everybody's going to notice by the end of the week. Let's get into what's happening first thing this morning. We do have a couple of clouds going by, as you can see here, but no big deal here. But notice the direction they're going, southwest to northeast. And notice that the marine layer underneath it is going from the north to the south. So this gives you an idea of surface winds and then winds aloft up here around maybe 15,000, 20,000 feet, something like that. So yeah, just kind of an interesting display here of how the wind direction changes with height and different layers of clouds here. So these are low clouds moving along the surface, and then these are the higher clouds aloft. Also have a little bit of smoke down here from fires continuing to burn, but generally air quality is very good. There's also still the Boise fire burning up in here, but this is one of those areas that likely will see some rain by the end of the week. So let's talk a little bit about the pattern change that we're going to be talking about here. And with that, I'm going to look at the 500 millibar chart, and I had already skipped ahead, so let's back it up here for you. So this is this morning, and notice this is the 18,000 foot flow, and notice that flow that I talked about seen on the satellite with those clouds. See how everything's going from southwest to northeast. And as we go through the next day or so, temperatures stay in about an average range. But maybe 90, 92, something like that for areas like Sacramento, and the average daytime high is 93. And then it's this low dropping down from the north that'll kick in the much cooler weather as we head into Friday and Saturday. And I've seen some national headlines talking about the heat in Texas. Well, there it is, the big high that is where the heat is usually located with is now over Texas. And of course, when we get it over California, we get our heat. So yeah, there you have nothing but blue sky over Texas and lots of heat. But for us, instead, we get the low and we get the cooler air. Unfortunately, not much moisture with this, meaning that any precipitation is going to be somewhat limited. And then as that trough lifts out, then temperatures will rebound as we head into Sunday, Monday, and wouldn't be surprised if we see a 20-degree jump. Let me back up here. From this day, which is Friday, and into Monday, we may see temperatures jump by as much as 20 degrees. So with that, let me show you the temperatures aloft up here at 5,000 feet. So this is this afternoon. And the temperatures then around 18 or 19 degrees, which is mid to upper 60s, 67, 68 degrees, something like that. So just kind of ballpark that. So today, 5,000 foot temperatures, upper 60s. During the day on Wednesday, it's not a lot cooler. Our 5,000 foot temperatures are now around 17 or 18, so mid 60s. So we've gone from upper 60s to the mid 60s. Not a big change, relatively comfortable. Then as we head into the day on Thursday afternoon, now our 5,000 foot temperatures are around 14 or 15, which is upper 50s. And then on Friday, much cooler weather, temperatures now around 6, 7, 8, which is mid 40s, low to mid 40s in some areas. So we've gone from upper 60s to low to mid 40s, more than a 20-degree drop in our 5,000 foot temperatures. So for those of you in the foothills and Sierra, you'll really notice that, and in the valley, we'll notice that as well. So what about rain? This is the way the NAM is showing it, and this is Thursday afternoon. Out ahead of that, there may be a line of showers or thunderstorms on that boundary between the warm air we're in and the cooler air coming in. A little bit of instability here, but look at where everything is. It's well up to the north. And then the NAM, this is Friday afternoon at 5 o'clock. The NAM is showing some rain in areas where the Boise fire is burning up along the state line and into Oregon. The GFS is showing the same time to be a little bit more widespread. And the thing that I would take away from this is that this indicates some precip maybe into the Sierra. Now keep in mind the GFS doesn't have the same resolution as the NAM does, so this will be overpainted, if you will. But what I think you can take away from this is where the NAM isn't showing anything in, let's say, Lassen or Plumas County. I wouldn't be surprised if we do get something there. But this is probably overpainted in terms of trying to bring something, let's say farther south toward Tahoe or certainly toward the Sacramento area. I don't think that's going to happen. But what is going to happen is it's going to get quite a bit cooler. So we'll go from daytime highs in the 90s, low 90s the next couple of days, to, let's say, probably maybe mid 80s on Thursday, and then Friday, a high of maybe something like 75 to 77. And there'll be areas like Redding that may even be much cooler than that. And then Friday, there was that chance of showers. Friday afternoon, chance of showers north of Shasta and maybe into parts of Plumas County. We may see a shower, let's say, north of Quincy, something like that. So a lot to keep track of over the next couple of days. It is going to be a nice, cool change, but it's not going to last. This is just kind of a preview of coming attractions, if you will. So consider that we are now a month away from the fall equinox. So yeah, the nights are getting a little bit longer. The sunset is now before 8 o'clock in the evening. So we're starting to get toward that part of the season. Not saying we're into fall just yet, but this is just kind of one of those previews of what is in store, because after this goes by, like I said, by Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we're likely going to see temperatures jump back up 20 degrees. And so we get a full feel of summer once again. But that Friday, Saturday morning, I think there may be a little touch of fall in the air. Well, that's everything I've got for you this morning. Make it a great day. I'll talk with you later.